Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Roxanne. If it's your first time here, then welcome. Today I am going to do an unhaul. I haven't done one of these in a really long time. I have here some that I was sent that I am not interested in, or books that I read and just didn't like enough to keep. So let's get right on through it. The first is In a Dark Dark Wood by Ruth Ware. I read this recently and just thought it was okay. It was fun, but not anything really that I feel the need to keep in my shelves. This is a thriller about this woman who is randomly invited to the bachelorette party of her former best friend that she hasn't spoken to in like 20 years or something crazy like that. So yeah, it was fun, but not anything that I want to add to my collection. Same for By the Book by Julia Sonborn. This is a contemporary romance that is a retelling of Jane Austen's Persuasion, and it was sweet and fun to read, but again, nothing that I really want to keep in my shelves. This is just because I have multiple copies, so I'm going to pass it along, and it is Infinite Country by Patricia Engel. I absolutely love this book. This is an immigration story centering on a Colombian family that has a mixed citizenship status, and it's about what you'll do for family. It has a lot of myth involved in the story, which explains the images on the cover. This is absolutely beautiful novel that I highly recommend. I just have extra copies. They sent me 2 ARCs and a finished copy. Thank you, Avid Press, so much for that, but I will be passing this one along. Then it is The Princess Plan by Julia London. This is a historical romance that I remember nothing about because it was that boring, so passing it along. Then I have Pride by Evie Zaboy. This is a Pride and Prejudice remix. This is a YA contemporary Pride and Prejudice retelling. And again, it was fun and I appreciated what it had to say, but I didn't connect with it on the level that I would make me want to keep it in my shelves. So I will be donating that one. Then we have The Silent Patient by Alex Michaelides. This is just the same issue as I had with Ruth Ware's, is that it was fun and I enjoyed my time with it, but I just don't really think that thrillers so far are really my thing. They just don't really touch me or affect me and make me feel a connection so much so that I feel the need to keep it in my shelves. Then I have The Book Wanderers, Pages & Co. The Book Wanderers by Anna James. This is a middle grade fantasy novel about a young girl who, Matilda, I think, or Tilly, who is able to sort of jump into books and befriend the characters, and it was, again, really sweet and a fun time, but I didn't connect with it like I wanted to, like I do with so many middle grade fantasy books. It was sweet and I recommend it if that's your thing. I just don't think I'm going to continue on with the series. Then I got from, who's the publisher for this? Algonquin Young Reader. This is a nonfiction collection of, it's called Girlhood, Teens Around the World in Their Own Voices, and it's like a collection of teenagers talking a little bit about their life, and I just don't know that I would get to this really anytime soon or be super compelled to read it. They're very important stories, I'm sure, but I just think someone else might enjoy it or appreciate it a little bit more than I. Then from the publisher Avid Reader Press, I got 2 books that I'm just not super interested in. One is a thriller, and as I just said earlier, thriller is just not my thing generally. And this one is Falling by T.J. Newman, and I think this is the whole premise is that like you are a passenger on a plane that is being flown by someone whose family has been kidnapped, and they have to like kill everybody on the plane. Yeah, so everybody on the plane has to die or the captain's family dies. So sort of thriller in that sense. And then I think this is a historical fiction. I'm not exactly sure about what, but it's called Leonora in the Morning Light by Michaela Carter, and again, this was given to me by Avid Reader Press. I'm just not a huge historical fiction reader, and if I am, I prefer historical fiction written by and about authors of color. And then it's one that I have for a really long time and I just haven't really been compelled to pick it up, so I don't think I will, and it is Don't You Forget About Me by Myrie McFarlane. And this is a just contemporary romance. I'm not really sure what it's about, but yeah, I just have had it for a while and I just haven't really been compelled to pick it up, so I'm gonna pass it along. Maybe someone who enjoys contemporary romance more than I love contemporary romance. I just haven't really been excited by that one. So those are some books that I am getting rid of. I will be donating them all to people who will, I'm sure, enjoy them more than I. As always, thank you for watching and for listening, and I love you.